And I think for your part in it, I actually didn't write that story because we had talked about having a huge giant robot fight old man Clem, and I thought, why don't we use it for this? And so I just wrote 4 pages. I said 4 pages of Clem fighting a giant robot, and
Perfect.
that's what I gave you. So, and then we had to think of like the alternate ending because each of these books has 17 pages that are common. There's four pages for each character where they do the setup where they get pulled into another world, and then you've got 3 pages with each character finishing up the story, and the endings are different. It's not the endings from their perspective. It's completely different stories that end it. And I think I talked to you about what you wanted to do for that, and what did we end up doing?
We ended up doing like I had this idea a while ago of like it was actually me and Margot had an idea of like these aliens invading Earth. Like Clem had disappeared from Earth, and I was like, oh, what if these cool aliens invaded Earth? And they were like, just like they had taken Clem all the way across the other side of the universe, and Clem had made his. I would figure like in the books that we would do is him making his way back to Earth. Um, that was the first premise. And then we ended up just I ended up doing this whole run of like him coming back out of the portal, and all these aliens had already like invaded Earth. But then with yours, we switched it around where it was um, everyone just showed at the end of the story. Everyone popped out of the portal. They're a little disorientated, and then they see these like Gizmo duck looking aliens. But
Yeah.
that's where initially the idea came from was Gizmo duck.
So,
I was watching like old episodes of DuckTales, and I was like, Gizmo duck was kind of cool. And I thought, just throwing a TV head. Because, like, I mean, why would aliens actually come in person to invade us if they're so high and mighty?
yeah.
Um, and I thought it was a neat little idea. It seemed very action adventure for what I like, what I want Old Man Clem to be,
Yeah.
and just a fun action adventure book. And yeah, and then we ended up having that where like they see the aliens and they're just like, well, let's do this, guys.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
yeah, I would one day love to like finish maybe drawing like the whole action scene of it.
Well, I mean, if you're, I mean, this is something I haven't really talked about too much in the Kickstarter, but if your issue sells the most out of all the different issues, or gets voted if for those people that buy the 4 pack, then we'll move forward with that story. So we'll see where this goes. So hopefully we'll get to continue to write that. So um, so yeah. So